Hi. A lot of people are not going to like what I'm about to say. So I'm going to try to break some shit down. I don't like doing videos. Here we go. I've been getting downloads since last year. Very specific ones. That eventually I came to the conclusion that if I take this message I'm getting and I put it into Google and I write Bible verse, every single message I receive is written in the Bible. Not in the words I use, not in the words I receive, because it's 2020 and Jenna doesn't talk like they did in the Bible. But the overall message, the purpose behind the message, is always the same, okay? Some of these downloads that I get pertain to twin flames. What is a twin flame? The concept of the twin flame is that you have one soul split into two people, two flesh suits, yeah, your vessel. And the purpose of this is to experience more in one lifetime, to learn specific lessons, and ultimately to meet each other, to learn really big lessons, okay? It's a super triggering event when it happens. Super triggering. And the purpose of it is to learn self-love. It's to learn love, okay? Because when you push that part of yourself away, it's going to launch you into the dark night of the soul. Or when that part pushes you away, it's going to launch you into the dark night of the soul. Severe depression. Worst heartache of your fucking life. And you think it's about them, but in reality, it is not about this person. It is not about this person. It is completely about you. Why? Because if you are pushing away your soul, it's going to hurt you. That is why we go through life, and life just isn't working out no matter how fucking hard we try, because we're up here in ego and zombie mode, okay? Just autopilot, life, let's do this. But our soul is going, hey, I'm kind of here because I got something to do. You know, the universe sent me in your body, and I really need you to let me do my job, because I can't do it without your body. This is the earth. I cannot come here as a soul on earth without a body. I need your body. Can I use your body to do my job? And when you say no, and you push that away, it's going to hurt. The twin flame, y'all, I'm telling you, this twin flame comes in as a reminder. Stop pushing your soul away. It's here to fucking do a job, okay? So that triggers this dark night of the soul. What happens in this dark night of the soul? What happens is you get so much pain that you cannot bear it anymore. And you have a choice to die physically and not endure this pain and set your soul free. Or you can start to listen and feel what your soul is trying to tell you and pay attention to it. Because those messages are coming from source, from goddess, from Gaia. Whatever it is you want to talk about, whatever godly name you use, it's all the same energy, okay? And your soul is a part of that energy. And that energy basically tells your soul, hey, I want you to go on earth and I want you to do this because the humans are fucking up. And we need them to kind of get a little bit more back in touch to what they're supposed to be doing in the first place. Because we lost track. We lost track, okay? We went into full-blown zombie mode. And souls are just in our bodies like, well, what the fuck are we even doing here then? Tell you what we're doing. We're going to hurt these people. We're going to make them physically hurt to the point where they realize, hey, this isn't about me. This is about my soul having to do something. Okay? So, your twin flame. And this is why I'm going to tell you something. The twin flame journey is not a two-person journey. Okay? What happens when these twin flames unite is the energy together. When the twin flames come together, but they are healed or are healing and working towards a very specific point in healing, which is that Christ consciousness, that enlightenment, yeah? The rapture, the ascension. It's a state of mind. It's a living your life a certain way. When this happens, when these energies come together, and you're going to notice this because depending on where you're at in your journey, 1, you're going to overcome depression. 2, you're going to overcome anxiety. Unless you're going against your soul and you're not doing what they're telling you to do, they're going to push that anxiety button. They do that with me. They push my anxiety button. And as soon as I realize, oh, I'm supposed to do this and I do it, anxiety, gone. Gone. Okay? Why? Because God's like, good job. Thank you for letting the soul do what I sent it to do, okay? Now, the twin flame thing, here's the thing. Flames are 3 parts. There's 3 parts to a flame, people. So you got the one part, yeah? Let's call it the devil energy, the Luciferian, whatever, yeah? It's going to launch you into the dark night of the soul. Your hell, your pain, all right? Now, this Lucifer energy does not serve to hurt you. It does not serve to bring you to hell and keep you there, okay? The light in the darkness that guides you to your light is that so-called Lucifer energy, okay? The devil isn't the bad guy. The devil told God, I'll go down there and I'll make sure to put him back to you. I'm going to bring him back to you. That's the point, okay? People got shit all twisted up. Lucifer is first and foremost an angel. Secondly, when you're in this area, and then you come back out of it, you start to come out of it, right? And you're, oh, I'm so obsessed with my twin flame. I have to be with this person. I have to be with this person. That's a distraction. Stop. You don't have to be with this person. You have to heal. You have to fix yourself. You have to get in alignment with your soul. You have to tell your ego to say, hey, this isn't about you and the physical attraction and the sex, which anybody who has met a twin flame, they know that it is the best sex of their life and there will not be any better sex. At least we think so. We'll figure that out as we go along, right? The journey hasn't ended, guys. Anyways, so we have to let go of that. We have to let go of the concept of the idea of the longing to be with them because, yes, they felt like home. Even with all the pain and the drama and the excitement, it was home. There's an adrenaline rush to it. It's like a junkie thing almost. You get addicted to them. You get addicted to the chaos that they bring, but also to the comfort that they bring. And it's like they are the ones who hurt you the most, and somehow it feels like they are the only ones who can make you feel better, but that's not what it is. You have to make yourself feel better. And when you figure that out and you're able to let go of that whole twin flame union journey thing, that's when the third part of this flame is going to come in. Could be for you, could be for them. Either way, this third flame is that Jesus energy that's going to bring you up closer to heaven. It's going to help you in your final stages of healing. It's going to help you get closer to that ascension. How? Same way the first one did. Only instead of throwing you into your darkness, it's showing you more of your light. This third person is going to come in and you are going to feel like they are fucking sunshine. They are going to be sunshine. And not only is it going to make you happy because you're like, wow, like I attracted this awesome person to my life. It feels like sunshine to me. It's going to make you happier because you realize that you are also that light. The light you see in them is the light you see in you. And the more they trigger you, and in the way they're going to trigger you, it's not going to be a hardcore pushing and pulling and painful thing like it was with the first one. Okay? It's going to be, I'm recording, guys. It's going to be a subtle thing. It's going to be them saying one thing that makes you go, why do I need to think about this? And then you're going to realize why you need to think about it. And you're not even going to tell them. You're not going to be like, oh, well, you triggered me. No, you're just going to keep it to yourself. You're going to go within. You're going to give it some thought. And you're going to go, oh, this reminds me of something that happened in my childhood that made me insecure. And now I'm noticing 20, 30, 40, 60 years later that insecurity has caused problems in every single ship I've ever had. By ship, I mean a relationship or a co-worker ship or a friend ship or a family type of ship. Okay, I refer to ships as any type of relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic one, okay? So these little triggers, you know, they boop, 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 they just kind of boop your nose. Trigger, it's super cute, right? And the more they do this, the more you start to figure out the deeper things, okay? But it's not painful because every time, I mean, yeah, there's some pain, obviously. There's still going to be releases, emotional releases and all these things. But every time it happens, you are going to reach a point afterwards where you're like, oh my God, I feel so much better right now, right? And then it happens again. And then again, you feel so much better. And every time this happens, you're like, how much happier can I be? And then you're going to notice the people around you. They see you. They don't even know you, but they see you and they're going to be so happy to see you. Why? Because your light is going to project onto them. Your energy is going to project onto them. And that third person, the third part of that flame that comes in to help you do this, that's the one you're supposed to be with. If you're supposed to be that union, it doesn't have to be romantic. I keep telling it doesn't have to be romantic. But if it were romantic, that's the one you're choosing, not the one that threw you into hell. Love that person. Love that person. Because if it weren't for them, you wouldn't be awake. You wouldn't have woke the fuck up. You wouldn't have been able to step into your power and learn who you are and what you're here to do. But the one that's bringing you up to heaven, if there's a romantic relationship, that's the one you want to be with. Okay? Because that's the union that's going to raise the fucking vibration, guys. And I know it sounds weird, and I know it sounds crazy. But I'm going to tell you what, it makes perfect sense. Why? Because everything comes in threes. A flame is 3. The Holy Spirit, Jesus, whatever, 3. Okay, so my whole life, except for a small part, there was a small part where I was Christian. But even then, when I was Christian and I converted people to become Christians, I felt something was off. Something was off. What was off about it? I was listening to other people. I was reading this book exactly as it's written. I wasn't looking beyond it. Okay, just like people who are talking about the, how do you pronounce it? Anunnaki and the Cabal and all of that. All of these conspiracy theories, there's a truth to them in the exact same way that there is in the Bible. Don't take it literal. Take some of it literal. Definitely take some of it literal. But it's all cycles. It all comes a full circle. Everything comes in a full fucking circle. Okay? The father of my girls was stabbed in front of me. He's alive. All right? He's in jail. He's clean. He's got an amazing fiance. All right? She was the third part of our twin flame journey. She's the one to help him up. My kids are getting mad. This is why I don't do videos. 3 kids at home with COVID. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so like, he got stabbed in front of me. And when he got stabbed, this knife went through his liver, cut his diaphragm, and pierced his lung. All right? I didn't realize it until just the other day where I was like, oh, that was a real clear sign right there. Where did he get stabbed in his side? Who else got stabbed in their side? Who might have been trying to tell me a message? My whole life, I was born. I was born on the brink of death. Bordered. Yeah, me and my mother, we both almost died. At 3 months old, I almost died. How? I had a burp stuck in my throat. I don't know how the fuck that happens. I don't know, but they had to take me to the hospital because I was suffocating. I was choking. When I had my son, I was 21, about to be 22. Had a C-section because I had toxemia and I was dying. And I kind of did during the C-section. And then last year, I almost died 3 weeks after my hysterectomy. I was giving my baby a bath, my toddler. I had a friend over to lift her up and everything. I was not supposed to be, picking anything up. I wasn't doing what I should have been doing, okay? I may have been doing a little bit much, but I wasn't doing anything that was, like, going to bust my fucking stitches open inside of me. Because they removed the cervix, too, which means everything up top there got sewn shut. Otherwise, it'd just be, like, nothing there. So, what happened was, I was rinsing my baby. I had a cup, put water in it, rinse her off. And then I felt nauseous and dizzy, and everything went black before my eyes for a second. And I kind of held onto the door, and my friend was like, is that door doing a good job giving you a hug? And I was like, yeah, bro, like, I feel like I'm about to pass the fuck out, right? So he gets the baby out of the tub for me, and this was my neighbor's husband. My neighbor, she was at work, so he came down to help out. They were in the process of moving, I don't remember. Something, but he came over, and he put her out of the tub for me, and I was drying her off, getting her dressed, and I told him, I feel weird. Can you finish this? I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and there's blood in my underwear. Earlier that day, backtrack a bit. Earlier that day, I took a nap. When I took this nap, I woke up with a headache smack in the middle of my head. The kind of headache that I have now. Why? Because I was channeling stuff. When I channel stuff, I get these headaches. I need to learn how to stop that, but whatever. But the way I know it's channeling, these visions. In this dream, I went to the bathroom, and I pulled down my underwear, and there was fresh red blood. And in the dream, I tried to call to my son to get the phone to call 911, okay? And when he came to me in the dream, blood gushed out of my mouth. The blood that was coming out of my mouth was not fresh blood. It was old, nasty, clotted up blood, okay? So later on this day, it was like 4 hours after this fucking dream, I go to the bathroom, blood. Oh, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Why? What? Call the hospital, go to the hospital. By the time I get there, so much blood, they cannot see what's going on in there. They're like, we can't see anything, we're seeing blood clots. There's a bunch of blood clots blocking the view. So we're going to put some gauze up inside you. 10 feet of gauze. I don't know how much it was, but it hurt so bad. So bad. And they were like, we'll see if the bleeding stops. If not, we'll do surgery in the morning. Okay, cool. By the time I finally have surgery, I went into shock. I had the most excruciating pain of my entire life, and I was laying in so much blood that if I moved, I heard it gushing. I had a room full of staff standing there staring at me, shaking, saying, I don't know what's happening. Why can't I stop shaking? Someone help me. I'm going to die. And when this happened, I saw someone in the room, and they said, you're going to help them heal. I didn't know what it meant, but I do now. So when I'm telling you guys shit, don't think I'm crazy. Don't you think I'm crazy? Because I know what I'm talking about. Because it's not coming from me. It's coming from my soul. Because I stepped the fuck back. I stepped back. Because I learned that every single time I tried to fight it, it fought back. So when you're on your twin flame journey, and you're obsessing with the person who launched you on the dark night of the soul, you're obsessed with the Lucifer aspect of it, the ego aspect of it, the sexual aspect of it, the I have to fix them. I have to make them want me. No, that's not the one you're supposed to be looking for. You're supposed to look for yourself, because then that light that you become, that you are, it's going to come to you. And that's that union that's going to take place. And through you guys subtly triggering each other to healing more and more and more, you become more and more that light. You become more and more into that Christ consciousness. That's what's going to raise the vibration, people. That's the union. Is you guys helping each other heal in a way that does not cause pain, that does not cause fear, that is not prideful and not jealous. There are moments of jealousy. Like the person that I have to do this with, I get jealous sometimes. I do. But it's because he's just absolutely fucking beautiful. And I do get jealous. But I like, it was a lot worse in the beginning. Now I'm like, it's whatever. Like there's some jealousy, but it's not bad. And it keeps getting less because I'm like, we're already doing what we're supposed to do. Whether, we become a couple or not, we're already raising the fucking vibration, and it's beautiful because he has no fucking clue. He has no clue. He's not, awake as you put it. But his soul is so evolved, he doesn't need it to be. I wrote in one of my blogs that, the ego is here to keep the soul from being so awkward, from being too awkward. And his soul is so evolved that ego has a really hard time making him not awkward. And this poor guy has had a life of, being the awkward guy. So he's conditioned to think that, people don't want him around because he's weird. No, it's not that they don't want him around because he's weird. They don't want him around because they feel his light and they don't know what the fuck to do with it. They don't know what to do with his light. He doesn't know what to do with his light, but I do. So I love being around him. It's not about being with the person. It's about the energies working together. That is what the twin flame journey is about. It's a 3-part journey, okay? Even if you do end up with the person who launched you into the Lucifer thing, that's fine. Sometimes that third energy comes in when you guys are in your runner chaser phase, that energy might come in to help them, and then you have your energy, whatever, and then you guys can come back together. But the point is, you don't have to be with them. The union does not take place on a physical level. It is an energetic level. It is an energy that comes, that radiates from you and from them through this journey, through this meeting, that will trigger a domino effect of light. And that's what's going to get to the people to make them change their ways. That's how love is spread. You become the love. You give the love. And at some point, every single person around you is going to break down and accept it. Why? Because it's coming from God. It's coming from the universe. It's coming from the source. And they will feel it. Even if they don't know what it is, they will feel it. And that is why they will be drawn to you. and they will listen. Because it's not you, it's your soul. And it speaks to their soul. So even though they might be like, oh, that's crazy, their soul is like, oh man, I think I know what this is. Hold up. And then their soul is going to, kind of flick them. Hey, do you hear me? I'm in here. Dreams, visions, synchronicities, whatever. It'll come. Trust me. Every single person. You're all going to get these messages. Now, what you do with them, it's up to you. Because you're not going to get to heaven without going to hell. You're going to have to face yourself. You're going to have to face your pain. Every single bit of it. You're going to have to make a list of everything about you that's stupid, fucked up. And you're going to have to love every fucking piece of you. That's how you do it. Pahalia says that is all. All right. I love you guys. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't focus on your twin flame. Focus on you. Because the more you radiate your light, the better it is for everyone. All right. I'm going to go make omelets for my kids. Bye.